Hello everyone, welcome to the another video on the coding interview questions. Myself Sagar Shetty. This particular video series that I have created is majorly related to resolving the different coding interview questions that I faced during the coding interviews. And this is a whole series of videos that I would be creating over the period of time. As of now, up till now, we have completed around two videos from this particular series. If you have not watched up till now, share that in the link in the description below. You can have a look at it. So today's question is more related to reversing of a string. There are different permutations and combinations, so I will just give you some examples to this. Say for example, I'm inputting that Sam is a big guy, and I'm outputting the output should be the guy big A is Sam. So there basically I'm reversing the whole string word by word. It may happen that the interviewer can ask that what if there is a full stop in the end, and if the string contains a full stop, only in that case append the full stop in a proper manner. Or if he says that let the whole string remain as it is, or reverse the whole string but also reverse the first word in the string, which basically is like big is a guy, and the whole reverse of the string is guy is jib. So instead of big, the first word, I'm reversing the whole word as well as the whole string as well. So even that is a possibility. Or even if the interviewer can ask that reverse the whole string character by character, there is no word by word he wants the reverse, or he wants the whole reverse in character by character. Also he can ask that reverse the whole string in a using a single line of code. He doesn't want a big function to this, just a single line of code, and that should resolve the whole issue. So there can be many different permutations and combinations that we have as a on this particular question, but these are some of the ones that were majorly asked to me. So this is the solution. This is a single solution which contains all different problems that I have resolved up till now for this particular video series. So if you want to have a look at it, you can go to the description below, and it would contain a GitHub repository URL, and I would share it in the description below. So now moving on to the class file. So this class file has contains a execute method which gets executed. Let's look into what basically this particular method does. So this particular method first takes some input from the user basically, and fills that into the actual string variable. Once we get the variable, we are passing that as a parameter to reverse string word by word function, which basically is a static function. Post that, what we are doing is we have created a string builder, object of a string builder, and then what we are doing is we are splitting the text or the string using the spaces, and we are getting an array of strings. Once we have the array of the strings, we are looping onto the string. Once we have the array of string, we are checking if the last word. You remember that we want to resolve a problem which says if there is a full stop at the end, add the full stop over there. So instead of showing full stop in the beginning, we have to show the full stop in the end. So if the last word, that is length minus 1 of the split string, so from the array of the string, if the last index contains a full stop, in that case trim the full stop from there, like remove the full stop from that particular last word, and append that to the first word in the string. Once that particular part is done, what we are doing is then we are doing a normal loop, and then we are appending the string in the string builder, and in the once we are through from the whole array of string, we are responding the whole using the string builder. Like SB string builder dot toString, and we are returning the whole string. Let's see this one in action. Okay, so now what I am life is awesome full stop. So I have added a full stop in the end. What it okay, what it would show is awesome is life. So over here I have added the full stop in the last of this particular line, so it shows as awesome is life. So let's go ahead and resolve the second problem. Okay, so now the second problem is reverse the string mentioned. So we have to reverse the whole string, also reverse a specific word in the string which is present at a specific index. So as of now what we are doing is we are just reversing the first word. If the interviewer asks for the second last word, so you can make the changes accordingly. Okay, so I already created a function just to save the time. So this one is the function which basically is the reverse string first word. Okay, so let's see this particular function. So again I have created a string builder object and split the whole text within using spaces. Once I have the array of strings, what I'm doing is I'm checking if so this particular thing is again using the same if condition, which basically is for checking if if it still contains a full stop, and that is the same condition that I have used over here. Apart from that, there is an additional difference in this particular condition, like I am looping from the length from the last index to the first index of this array of the string. Over here I have just made a tweak over here. Instead of blindly appending to each and every string on every for loop, I am just checking if it's the first character that is from the string. If it's the first character, in that case what I am doing is convert that specific word to a char array and then reverse the whole word, so that what would happen is it would convert the whole word by word, and post that it would reverse the whole char array. And then what I am doing is I am doing using string dot join without using any space, like the whole string whole character it would just append character by character and character, and then it would just uh, give me a string back, and I would just append that as a part of the string. So let's see this one in action. Life is awesome. Okay, so the reverse string that it has happened is awesome is, and then instead of life it has done EFIL, so that basically is the reverse of the first word, and then it just shows the string as this. Okay, now since we have resolved the first two problem, let's jump on to the third problem from this particular video. So the interviewer is now asking to reverse the whole string. He doesn't want the whole string, means it's like he doesn't want that it's like word by word, but he wants the whole string, that is basically a character by character. So this one is pretty much very easier problem that can be solved with just one line of code. And also I would take, just to for sake of saving the time, I would also take this particular problem in the similar, like, since it's very the answer is very short to this in just single line of code. So let's take these two problems in a single go. So what I would do is I was uncomment this particular code. So here what I'm doing is whatever I have taken as an input from the user, what I'm doing is I'm converting to a char array, since I want to convert the whole string character by character, but I'm just doing the reverse. And once this whole char array is reversed, I'm just doing a string dot join. Please check that I'm not inserting any space in between, just to keep the actual string as it is and just reversing it. uh, for the second problem, what I'm doing is I'm just again taking the actual string itself and just splitting the string based out of space. So in this particular example, what it has to be just reversing the string, not the actual characters of it, just the words needs to be reversed. And that's why what I'm doing is I'm just splitting that as spaces and then doing the reverse, and in the end I'm using string dot join. So let's see this one in action. I'm using the same word, life is awesome, and here it is. So now the first, let's see this one by one. So I'm over here, I'm reversing the whole string, that is the third. I'm reversing the whole string. So for life is awesome, it shows that a different, like the whole world is reversed one by character it is reversed. You can see over here, and resolving the whole problem in just single line of code. So that was the actual challenge. Rest all, it's like awesome is life. It's the same thing that we are doing, but just resolving it in a single line of code. So yep. Okay, so that's all from my side on this particular video. See you guys. Let's catch up again on the next video that I would be posting soon.